Hello there and welcome to Awesome Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get us going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Oregon Ducks offense comes on the field first today. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, yeah, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field? But this guy crawled out of the bed, thought he was the best. He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game. Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Running through the tackle. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The Hurricanes offense out there for their first possession. This wide receiver, Kirk, is so dynamic. He puts a lot of pressure on the corners, and frankly, the safeties are going to have to get involved in coverage today, right?
Yeah, the free safety is going to be tempted here to make plays, but this quarterback has a favorite target. He comes up with most of the 50-50 balls. Expect to see plenty of double coverage and help from this free safety today. Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Here's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
1st and goal, handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
The pocket breaking down. Sacked, it's a loss back to the 6.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins.
And he's got it. Touchdown for the U.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Short connection to the tight end here. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. The Ducks keep the football on the move. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
A quick throw out left, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the Ducks are in the red zone. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to his target. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Snap, hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corners show.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Canes.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense in hurry-up mode. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He's got it for a big gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running by this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
It was a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
And it's field, and the returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Same tailback, another carry. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Now, a 4th down.
The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Fair catch made at the 35. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Receiver makes the grab, breaks loose at the 40. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And that catch is hauled in. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's caught. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The Canes line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They finally corral him at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, I really thought on 2nd goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 4th down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. Field goal try, no good. Off the miss, it's still an 11-point lead.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Nice grab. It's Delgado. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Delgado. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pass caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. The sure hands, it's Delgado. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff to the back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on third down. Brings up fourth. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Handoff from the shotgun. Great move in the open field. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Ducks come up to the line in a hurry-up. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. And tackled after a small pickup there. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pass caught. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Fights through the tackler. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The Ducks looking to keep this drive moving. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. 2nd down play coming up for this offense.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And the Canes with 1st and 10 here. Here comes a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Needs a completion here on 4th down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
The Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Breaks free. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
They finally corral him at the 1.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown for the U. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Looking to throw it on first down. He's got his man open downfield. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws it to the right. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with first and goal.
Rolling. Alert, alert, alert.
Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. First play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. This one falls incomplete as time expires. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over